The Xhosa people 10 interesting facts. The language Xhosa is normally found common in South Africa, but it has its spread to Lesotho, Zimbabwe and other parts of the South African region. This is an important history ever, a well-recognized history among the Bantu people. There is a form of a click consonants normally observed when speaking this language. That is the intense use of the letter X. There are 10 interesting facts about Xhosa language. 1. 18% of South Africans speak the language Xhosa. It was estimated that the number of the people who speak the Xhosa language is roughly 8.6 million people, while many do not take it as their mother tongue. Yet, the language is well known and recognized in South Africa. 2. The connection of the language with Bantu people. It is believed by the Bantu people that they have the largest mass migration in human history. The Xhosa language originated from the Bantu language. As a result of this migration, we have the divided people as the East and West region of the Bantu between 2000 billion.C and 1000 AD. 3. The Cape Frontier Wars have enormous impact on the Xhosa language. There was a conflict between the Xhosa people and the European colonial masters. The British and Dutch were set to give no peace. This war happened in 1778 to 1878. When the Xhosa were defeated, the dividing parts of the region came together as one. This was the genesis of the reason the Xhosa became a written language in Latin alphabet. 4. The Xhosa Bible translation in 1859. The first Xhosa Bible translation was made in 1859. This was another sign of the colonial influence on the Xhosa people. The Bible was translated by Henry Dugmore in 1859. 5. Nkosi Sikelel iAfrika is Xhosa anthem. The phrase Nkosi Sikelel iAfrika in Xhosa language means Lord bless Africa. This anthem was used by different countries. It was composed as a hymn by Xhosa clergyman Enoch Santonga in 1897 at Methodist Mission School near Johannesburg. It stands to reign as the anthem of Tanzania and Zambia, though Namibia and Zimbabwe used to sing this anthem too. Because of the uniqueness of this anthem, South Africa had added stanzas to it, and some versions translated into Afrikaans, Sotho and Zulu. 6. Xhosa was introduced to pop culture through the vocal stylings of Mariam Make-A. Mariam Make-Ba, a Grammy Award winner in South Africa and civil rights activist, introduced a song in Xhosa language in 1957 called Pata Pata. While she was interviewed in 1979 about the song, she said she wanted her language to be heard across the globe. Though people do ask her everywhere she goes, how did she make that noise? But she has to explain to them that it wasn't a mere noise but a noise with meaningful morals. 7. The work of literature through Xhosa language. Many authors were able to speak to the masses through the use of their creative and imaginative skills, to open the eyes of many average readers of their literary work about the negative motives of the white men in their land. They explore the political struggle of Xhosa people. Some of these writers are Nkumbo Yemenyanya in his work The Wrath of the Ancestors in 1940. Gaibon Singso in 1922 also writes a novel titled Nomsa, meaning the danger of life in Africa. 8. The Xhosa music and dance. Most of the rituals performed by the Xhosa people are accompanied with Xhosa music and dancing. The Xhosa language was used in the faltering of maize, traditional ceremony, and fertility of friends before marriage. The song is sung as a form of ritual song to bring child or children to a woman who got married and yet to bear a child. They both sex lined up opposite each other when dancing. They do not dance in pairs. 9. Xhosa courtship and marriage. Xhosa people are allowed to marry more than one wife. They demand that girls remain virgin before marriage. Therefore, there would be a limit to closeness during courtship between the opposite sex. If a girl is noticed not to be a virgin, her bride price will be less. Their tradition states the abduction of the bride as an approval from the parent before they are legally married. Presently, marriage has been done through the exchange of valuable things. 10. Xhosa cuisine. One of the best indigenous cuisine in South Africa is the Xhosa cuisine. This is prepared with red and white meat, maize, greens, and grains, which is meant to be their daily food. They have respect for elders by preserving the liver of an animal killed and transferred or given to them. They have a special way of preparing a maize meal called mealie pap, part of the staple diet mixed with sugar beans and animal fat. In conclusion, the Xhosa people are respected for their way of life in South Africa, and some culture displayed by them is copied by others. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.